Good afternoon. Welcome to Reseñas al Paso. It's a Latin American amateur review show I've been doing. I guess in English I would call it Review and Go. This will be a special edition in English, by the way. There won't be any editing at all. I'll just pass it really, really raw and short, maybe vlog style. I'm in LA. Some stuff. I was able to watch a movie in order to take a chance here at the Universal Cinema. Yeah. And I think it's 1948. You can block. So even if it's Universal Cinema, even if it's owned by them, I'm not too sure, by the way. They do have to show movies from other studios, allow competition, that stuff. And out of all the movies I've chosen, mainly chance, marketing, all that stuff, I ended up choosing somehow. Sorry. Yeah, Cars 3. Yeah, the all of them. It's a fairly short review in this amateur review show of Cars 3. So maybe there's tons of people here in LA right now in the Universal Mall that legitimately want to watch Cars 3. I'll try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible. Maybe use some stuff from the trailer, So Cars 3, it has Owen Wilson, Lightning McQueen, a lot of returning actors. I'm not too good. I have seen both previous Cars movies, and I have a Just Dance t-shirt. Both Cars movies. The first one, it was a little bit generic. The second one, I think it's the only outright bad Pixar movie. Yeah, even if Jordan Lester just see me out, as long as I'm fairly honest, I think I should be fine. For possible hiring opportunities, I don't know. One can dream. So Cars 3. It has some returning actors and some brand new actors. The Cars Universal stuff. It's there's an analogy in the trailer. I do think the whole movie sticks to it. Like it's literally never too late to do your dreams. Like regardless of your life situation, story, whatnot, it's never too late. As long as you're alive, as long as you don't have the chance, you have the chance. I know this is pretty much true being here. The thing that kept me busy a few days ago. Long story. But there's that. I do think Cars 3, well, maybe with some people that I saw it, this will justify me. I think it's a fairly, almost possibly legitimately good film. You could convince some snobby film critics. Well, I don't know. I'm fairly young, fairly sensitive, and I'm not a professional film critic at all. Maybe sometime later. So some fairly old film critics that have watched way more movies or way more familiarized, and maybe not as sensitive and as young. So they could tell me it's Cars 3 sucks because of these aspects, and almost objectively maybe. But I don't think it's fairly good. Well, if you're like me, 24-year-old. You're dragged by a little cousin or whatever, you shouldn't regret it too much, I guess. Maybe find a couple of chuckle-worthy moments. The editing is sequential. I do like the montages. Well, it is functional. It's not no aspect is truly revolutionary. I don't think it's an outright masterpiece, obviously. But I do think for what it tries to do, Cars movie, it's really good. The soundtrack, it works. What else? I do like the story. Well, obviously some aspects are not subtle, but they're worth it watching. And wouldn't have wanted at all for them to outright be bored for the sake of pleasing at all. So it feels like just to go for the whole family. It does rely on a few stereotypes, but it works for The Simpsons, so you can kind of work for Cars. I was able to someone think of this review. So I was watching the movie, I think, way better than all my previous reviews, and a lot of the really good aspects of the film, they do involve spoilers. Well, I could say, Lightning McQueen is still kind of bland. Like, he's the blandest main Pixar character. He's kind of sort of stays that way, even if the movie is fairly subtle. I guess it's as subtle and as good as a Cars movie could be. I like that they do stay within their standards, and they have to sell toys. It's for kids, so G-rated, animated, but it does have a good lesson. It goes all the way. Everything's fairly consistent, characterization, and whatnot. The villains, one of the really bad aspects of Cars 2. I think Cars 1 to a certain degree. Cars 2, the antagonist was practically a master twirler. And yeah, in Cars 3, well, it's like they're fairly kind of mean, brash people. So yeah, that's the thing. The Cars 3, even the antagonists are fairly slow, and that sometimes it's not the case even for some R-rated movies, you know. And yeah, so that's pretty much as far as I can review Cars 3 without spoiling anything. I do not want it to spoil it for anyone because, you know, some people, even at my age, they may be legitimately interesting. The teaser was really good, eh? Showing, oh, it could be super serious. It's not that way, but it is consistent with the Cars franchise. I think the director is brand new. It wasn't John Lasseter. I don't know why John Lasseter filmed like Cars 1 fairly generic, Cars 2 really bad, but the brand new director, I can't remember the name, sorry. He did a really good job. I do think that Cars 3 is almost legitimately good. I have to rewatch it a couple times, maybe do a spoiler review, way longer, more in detail, to possibly convince some film critics and stuff. Did a fairly good review in general. Just have to do it really quick. Vacation in LA and whatnot. We hope anyone to come. Yeah, that's the worst thing about the cinema I did. Universal Cinema. If you come fairly early, it's $10. Even in Soles, yeah, in Soles it's like a 30-something Soles, but the chairs recline and whatnot. It does feel like a VIP experience, way better than any Peruvian cinema. Well, I haven't been to the VIP section of every Peruvian cinema, but it'll feel really good. Yeah, and also relatively in dollars. If you ever come and live here, I'm a tourist, by the way. If you ever come and live here and make some fairly good money, it's really accessible, eh? Like the shuttle from the metro station is free, so at least the mall part, it's almost like a regular mall. It's almost like a regular mall and almost a regular cinema, Universal Cinema. I'm not too sure if it's truly owned by Universal and they still have to show, or it's just generic and branding. I'll check later. Yeah, in this mall, like the parking is really fun. Everything's almost like artistic. E.T. reference, King Kong, Jurassic Park, stuff like that. Really, if you're a cinephile, this is. If it was for me, I would stay here all day. I may. There's tons of free, cheap, and fast activities. And well, yeah, Cars 3 was fairly cheap, the movie ticket, and I really like the movie, eh? So yeah, at least if you don't like too much childish stuff, you're not too sensitive, you may still chuckle from time to time, and yeah. And yeah, I do think it's like a movie, you know. You have a different effect than anyone. You know, some stuff, it may mirror some live examples, some type of lifestyle. So there's that, eh? Yeah, you know, it could work for you if you don't watch it. I recommend Cars 3. So that's it. One moment. Yeah, just tell me. I will do it all day. Yeah. So yeah, that's this is a special edition, LA edition of Review and Go, Reseñas El Paso. And yeah, take care.